Okay, we'll start. Can you all hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, we'll start. Today and the last class, it'll be about a Pong game. So, have you ever played ping pong?
I know what ping is.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Yeah.
make that. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what we're going to make. It's a lot of code. So we're just gonna make for today. We're going to make the circuit, and then the coding will take 2 days, and then we could. The last day is next Tuesday, so we'll finish the coding then. So we'll do the wiring right now, half of the coding, and then we'll finish the other half next week, and then we're done. So this is the little Pong game. So yeah, what are you all? How many people joined? Okay, we have more people coming in. We're gonna start our Pong game. We're gonna do our circuitry first. So it's very simple. So that's where we're gonna start it with the wiring. Open up shares. Okay, so open up your wiki page, your home page, and then go to my projects, and then go to new projects. Okay, so this is a Nano, an Arduino Nano. Oops. This is our Arduino Nano. This is a what is it? It's an OLED screen. So it's LED, but it's an LED screen. A buzzer, a resistor, and two buttons for up and down. Okay, so we're gonna make this. Go to. Are you all on the same page? So this page. I'm going to assume you're all on the same page. So okay, and then go down to Arduino and then click Arduino Nano. We've been using Arduino Uno for the past classes. We're gonna use Nano, which is like a different, smaller type of an Arduino. So this is what your screen should be like. Can you give me a thumbs up when you all have your screen on this page?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So then we'll get a buzzer. A buzzer, and then move it to here. I don't know how to get there. Okay. So go to your account and then click on my projects. So I have to save and then say, this is Pong game. Okay, so go to my projects. Okay, so he got okay. So get your buzzer and then get your two buttons, your push buttons, and then rotate them. Wait, you don't have to rotate them. and then get another buzzer. Not another buzzer, another push button. Okay, and then this is the most important piece, the screen, the OLED screen. Okay, um, OLED, there's two of them, and we'll use this one, the SSD, 1306 OLED screen, and then drag it in. There's so much. What is the circuit or thingy? Um, this this blue square is the Arduino Nano. So when you go to your homepage and you scroll down to Arduino, you usually click on Arduino Uno. This time, click Arduino Nano.
What is like the black circle with like the red
Oh, the
and
buzzer.
the button?
Okay, okay. So now we'll make all the programming. Oh, we also need a resistor. And then we can just connect it. Okay, so do all of you have these pieces? Oh, Syria, do you have a question?
What's the screen? What's the screen called?
Oh, OLED. If you just type OLED, it's the first one. This one, SSD, 1306 OLED display. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we'll start connecting this. So this the red wire of the buzzer, click on it. So for this part, the wiring is very important. So try to not mess up the first time. Okay, so the red wire goes to one prong of the LED. And then the other prong goes to D11. So I'm going to delete this and move the resistor this way so it's easier to connect to. Okay, so the red wire of the buzzer connects to one prong of the resistor. That's what it should look like. And then the other prong should connect to D11. So the D means direct, and then oh, not direct. The D means digital, and then the A's, the A1, A2, these are analog. So we're going to use some of the analog and then some of the digital bits. Okay. And then the black one, as always, connects to ground. If I am speeding up, you can tell me to slow down and I'll wait. Okay, there's 7. Okay, so change the colors to red, red, and then this should be black because it's ground. And then we'll connect the screen. So ground goes to ground, and then the VCC is pretty much the power for the screen, the OLED, and we'll use the 3.3 volts, which is right here. Nano colon 3.3 volts, and then um, SCL and SCDA are like the signals for the screen. So one of them connects to SCL connects to A5. And then SDA connects to A4. I'm gonna make this one blue and then this one yellow. Yep. Okay. And then we have the buttons. Okay, Siri, what's your question?
What what wait, can I share my screen?
Sure. I have to stop sharing.
What wires?
Okay. The SCL
Yeah.
connects to A5. Yep. And then the SDA connects to A4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Could I just like, so ground connects to ground, VCC connects to 3V3,
Yep.
SCL connects to A5, and SDA connects to A4.
Yep.
Okay.
Yay. Okay, I'll share my screen again. We'll connect the buttons. Okay, so we have two buttons. One's for up and then one's for down. So get the bottom left corner of one of the top buttons and connect it to the button on okay, connect it to the bottom left of the other button and then it should be black. So this pin right here connects to this one. And then this pin connects to ground. So you click on this and then you connect it to ground. And then it should also be black. Okay, and then both of these pins okay, so this one is a hard part. One of these pins will connect to D2 and then one of these pins will connect to D3. So just if the direction's up, so this is up and then this is down. If they're flipped, you just have to flip D3 and D2. So connect the bottom right, the top right of the first one to A2, D2. This should also be black. And then this one should be to D3. And then that's it.
Wait, does it matter which one we put to D2 and which one we put to D3?
No, not for now. Not right now because if the direction switched, like if this is down and this is up, all we do is switch these two wires, and then the this becomes up and this becomes down.
Okay.
D3, and then change this to black, and then that's it. Yep, we're done with the wiring.
Can I share my screen to like just show you?
Yeah. Oh, how many of you did the piano project last week?
I did.
Yay.
Can you see the
Yeah.
So like is all the wiring correct?
Yeah. Oh, in the gaps, like right above the buzzer, are the black and the red pins connected or are they hanging?
They're connected, yeah.
Okay.
It's just looking like that.
Okay. That's good.
So do I have any wrong wires?
Um, it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay. So all of our wiring is done. Okay. Now we'll do the programming.
Wait, can't you just copy paste the code into the chat that you already have? So then
Yeah,
it would,
but then
yeah,
you
like, cause then we can like finish it like today.
yeah,
Right
but
away.
then you won't learn anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'll definitely copy the whole code and put it in the chat at the end of next class because that's the last class. But like I want you to learn. Okay. So this is the void setup. This is the void loop. Um, make sure that you were indenting properly. Hit tab and not space. Before we continue, does everyone have their wiring done?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So first we're gonna include all the packages that we have to install. There was an error that we got not yesterday, last week, where we installed a package, but the package wasn't there. And once we ran it, it gave us the package to install. We're just gonna do that at the end, but we're gonna just type out the packages that we're gonna use. So type hashtag, hashtag include, and then it's gonna be SPI. So include S caps lock SPI SPI.h, and then it should be this one, the first one, and then that's it. Okay, and then include wire. So this is just for the wiring, and then this one is for the buttons and the whisper. Include again. Include just means that you're getting packages from a different um like a different place where the code is pre-run, like it's already pre-programmed, that package, and we're going to use what's ever in that package. We're just going to use that, so we don't have to retype it. So like the code, let me see how long the program is. The program's like 270 lines, so if we didn't include the packages, it would have been longer. Packages help us just someone else created the packages and we just get to use them. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're gonna install another package. It's called add of add of add of I'm spelling it right. Add of gx gfx dot h. The h is on capital. Um, okay, just like that. And then include again the last package is for the screen, the OLED screen. So edit fruit, and then SSD, and then this one, the 1306.h. So these are all the packages that we're going to use. Okay, so we're then going to use two defines. Are all of you cut up to these 4 lines? Yeah, I can slow it down. So these are the 4 lines that I just typed. These are all the packages that we're going to use. If you're all ready, can you give me a thumbs up? Okay, so I'll start again. And then we're going to do define. So this is a name and a value. So define just means we are assigning a value. So we're going to say up and then down. So up, oops, up button, button. Okay, so this up button, we connected that to, if I delete this, we connected the up button to 2 and the run button to D3. So the up button should be a value of 2, and then copy that same page, the same code, and then the down button should be on D3. We never write the D or the A's when we're programming. It's just 2 and 3. Like the Nano will figure out where we connected it to. Okay, and then we have a lot of constants and variables we're going to do before we go into the void setup. So constant or const, on lowercase, const. Okay. And then we're going to say unsigned. So can someone guess what unsigned means? This part, unsigned. Can someone guess what unsigned means on the code on line 10? Syria?
Something happened with my code.
Oh. You want to share
Can
your
I share
screen?
my screen?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so go to line 5. And then type void setup. Yep. And then an open curly bracket. On the outside. And then delete the end curly bracket. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'll share my screen again. Share my screen. I see that you're still typing these two packages. It's okay. You can still type and then I'll keep on going. But if you're 2 lines or 5 lines behind, it's okay. I'll stop. But if you're like 10 lines behind, then let me know. Okay, so const unsigned long. So unsigned just means you have an integer. An integer can be negative or positive. If it's signed, it means it can be negative. But if it's unsigned, it's just a number. There's no negative, positive values. It's just a number. So technically it's defaulted to positive. And then long, an integer can only have a limited value in programming. So long, they just have longer, larger values. So we say long and then paddle rate. So that's like your paddle board. This is all caps, paddle rate. And then, oops. And then we say that's equal to 64. Okay, and then we have another constant. We say const every time when we're defining a variable. Constant, it's just a variable that will not change. It's static, it will not change, it's not dynamic. So then we say unsigned long again. I'm just gonna copy and paste. Unsigned long just means that the 64 in this case is always going to be 64 and it's always going to be positive 64, not negative. So long and then ball rate, so how fast the ball is going. Ball rate is 16, so it's smaller, slower. Okay, and then you say const again, and then the uint 8, so the uint 8 underscore time t, and then paddle height, and then yeah, paddle height, paddle, and then height. So this is pretty much how big or small the paddle is. So if you're really bad at ping pong, just make the paddle height bigger, and then you can easily win. Paddle height. Or if you want to make like the game slower, because you've never played ping pong on an Arduino, you can make the paddle rate or the ball rate slower so you can easily catch the ball. We're going to make it 12 with the defaults. And then const again. And then u int, so 8 bits. Okay, and then score limit. Score limit equals to 9. Okay, so do you have any questions so far? Okay, so if no one has any questions, we'll start again. Then we're going to do the screen, the OLED Adafruit screen. So Adafruit is just a company that makes the screens. Make it lowercase. Adafruit underscore SSD 1306 display. This is just the screen, and then we're gonna do fruit lowercase SSD. You can just copy and paste if you want. And then we have 120, 64. So this is the height and width of the screen. And then and wire. Oops. Wire. So just wire. Okay. And then make sure you're adding semicolons. So right here, semicolon. Okay, so if you all have line 1 to 15, can you give me a thumbs up?
I'm on line 15.
Okay, that's good. Is everyone else at line 15? Okay, so you're on line 7. Okay.
I'm at line 17.
Yay. Okay, so 3 people are responding out of 6. Is anyone on any other lines? Arnav, what line are you on?
17.
Okay, yay. Who else? Okay, so we'll start again. Okay, so we're on line 17. We're gonna say bool. Bool. Bool is boolean. Boolean is a statement where it's true or false. So if something's true, it's true. If it's false. So if it's true,
నిన్న నైట్ అనుకున్నాను మర్చిపోయాను ఈరోజు నైట్
can you unmute yourself?
పొద్దున్న నానబెట్టినా వస్తుంది పొద్దున్న నానబెట్టలేదు
Mute yourself.
ఈవినింగ్ గుర్తు చేయమా నానబెడతాను బాగా కూడా అసలు నేను రోజు మర్చిపోతున్నాను
Okay, sorry. So bool. If it's true, it's gonna work. If it's false, whatever we're doing, it's not gonna work. So game over. Game over. And then we're gonna say win. So game over or win. Too many colors. So it's gonna be game over or win. So game over might be false and then win might be true. Depends. But we initialize it as okay. And then UINT in the chat. When does class end? Class usually ends in 9 minutes, but since everyone joined at 9:30, I'm going to keep on going and finish half of the program. So we're like at line 29. So we're gonna finish at 100 and then we'll do the other 100 at the last class and then I'll paste the code in that class. So you can stay for another 9 minutes and then you can leave if you want. But if you want to finish the programming, then you can stay. How many of you are going to stay?
I'll stay.
Yeah, okay. Surya, yeah?
What if we want to leave, but in the next class, will you still paste paste it?
Yeah, I'll paste the whole thing. I can also, if you ask in the WhatsApp group, if you have like from the previous projects we've done a piano, this, and then we did LEDs or something like that. If you have like the piano's the most fun one, I think. But if you have if you don't have all the code, you can ask and I can paste the code in there once the whole class is done.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone's staying. Yay. Okay, so we're gonna do U int 8. We always do 8. T and then player score, and then you're playing against a computer. So it's MCU score. So this is the computer score and your score, and then semicolon. And then we do that again, U int 8. And then ball X, and then ball Y. I just joined. Can I have the code in the chat? Sure. It's like class ends in 7 minutes, but sure. I'll give you this code. If some of you are behind, you can copy the code if you would like. But copying the code doesn't help you learn it. So but if you need to catch up, then you can copy it. Okay, so we have ball X and ball Y. Technically, there's only one ball, but we have to get on the screen. There's like a certain location that the ball is going to be at. So this is X, this is Y. So if it's going like this, we're using both X and Y. So that's why we have ball X and Y. Ball underscore Y and X. Okay, and then we have to set these to values. 53. So these are like the starting values. 53 and 26. Okay, and then not 68. Then we have the direction, the ball direction. Oh, yeah, what's your question, Siri?
I'm 10 lines behind.
Okay. What line?
10.
Okay. You could copy the code that I pasted if you want to.
What code? I can't see the code.
Oh, it's in the chat.
Yeah, I looked in the chat. There was no code.
Oh, I sent it to someone else. Okay. There you go. I sent it privately, sorry. Okay. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Yay. Okay, so then we're gonna do ball direction. So this is like involves some physics, but like when a object's moving in a diagonally, like on the screen, it's not going horizontal or vertical. It's going diagonal, which in this game it's going to go vertical, not vertical. It's going to go diagonal every time. We're going to have to use X and Y. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah. Then we're going to do ball direction X ball. Oops. Ball direction. So we're just going to say dir and then X, which is Y. And then we're going to do the same thing for Y. 1, but this is going to be for y. And then make sure you have a semicolon at the end of each line. Okay. Then we have unsigned log. So unsigned again just means that the variable is not a negative number. It's just positive. It's unsigned. It's like a whole number, but it's just unsigned. So unsigned, or we're gonna say long, inside long, unsigned long, and then ball update. Ball underscore. These are all variables that we're gonna use. We haven't started programming like the setup and the loop. Ball update, and then unsigned long again. Unsigned long. And then it's gonna be paddle update. So the ball is continuously moving. The one ball is continuously moving, and our paddle is continuously moving. Paddle update. Okay. Then we have another constant. Constant. It's going to be
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like, can I keep this project done for like next class?
Can you repeat that?
Like, can I keep this ready for next class?
I don't get what you can you say it again? Sorry.
Like, can I do this project again next class because I can't even find a single piece you're looking for.
Oh, okay. So we're only doing the first 100 lines of code. So we're at 37. So we're gonna do 70 more lines today, and then next week we're gonna do the other 100. But you can try doing all 270 lines next week if you want.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So then we have constant uint. Oops. It's always 8. Okay. And then can you see the code int key WhatsApp group? Yeah, I can send the first half in the WhatsApp after the whole class is done. Yeah. So constant 8, and then caps lock MCU, and then underscore X. Okay, I'm going to leave. Okay. How many people are in? Okay, there's 6. X. Okay, and then set this to 12. And then we do the same const. And then uint u8. So these are like the bits. But we don't have to use const. No, this one changes. MCU underscore y. This is lowercase since we're going to be changing it dynamically. Okay, and then we have 2 more, and then we go inside void setup. So are all of you caught up? Okay, so const and then uint again, uint int 8 underscore t, and then player x and then player y. So x is always going to be constant. So caps lock player underscore x, and that's going to be 150. And then UINT 8, and then this is lowercase player y underscore y, and it's equal to 16. Okay, we're all done with all the variables. Are you all caught up?
No.
Okay. A lot of people left. Okay. I'm gonna share again. I'm gonna talk again. Okay. So we're gonna do void setup, and then we're gonna do some of the loops, and then we'll be done. Okay. So first is the display. When we're doing setup, we're just initializing. Okay, the screen, the OLED is connected here, the buttons are connected here, and then the buzzer is connected to that pin, that D11 pin. That's all we're going to do in the setup, and then we'll actually make the paddles and the balls move in the void loop. Okay, so display, display, okay, dot begin. So begin just means the screen's going to turn on. SSD 1306 underscore switch, all caps, switch. Okay, and then cap VCC. So this is just giving power to the monitor, to the OLED. And then we're going to say 0x3C. Okay, so this is the first line, semicolon, enter. So now okay, so now this is, since it's Adafruit, this OLED is Adafruit based. We're required to display the Adafruit screen. So I'm gonna write a comment. Sorry, display splash. So like when it like splashes, if you run it, like it starts with the Adafruit splash screen. That's what it is. So Adafruit splash screen. And how we're gonna do is display dot display dot display, and then parentheses. That's it. And then we have another variable called unsigned long, and then start. So this starts the screen. Okay, mil this, and then this is mils just means milliseconds, and then enter again. If I am going too fast, please tell me. But if you're less than 5 lines or like 6, 7 lines behind, if you're less than that, it's okay. If you're like over 10, then I'll stop. Mils, and then we're gonna do the input output for the buttons. So pin mode, whenever you do pin mode, you're setting the modes for whatever input or output you're having. So up button, the up button, shift underscore up, underscore button, underscore, no, sorry, comma, and this is gonna be input pull up. So the buttons just mean that the input's going to, there's going to be some input that starts it, and then the pull up is just means that once you released it, it stops moving. And then do the same thing for up down button. So copy, control V, and then we do down. Down. So these are both inputs. Since we're clicking on them, we are inputting values into the Arduino network. Okay, then we display the screen, we clear the screen after the other fruit screen that just showed up. Clear display. Display dot clear and then capital D and then display. And that's it. So, does anyone have questions? Okay. If not, I'll continue. If I am speeding up, then please tell me. Okay. So now we're going to draw the ball and the paddles. So after we cleared it, we're going to say draw court. Tab draw court. This is a function. Court semicolon. And then we're going to enter a while loop for less than 2 seconds. While, and then this is mils, and then minus start this. So the time it takes for it to start the fruit like company logo, it has to be less than 2 seconds is what we're trying to say. Shift and then it says 2000, but Arduino's measure time in milliseconds, so this is 2 seconds. And then hit enter, and then we're going to display again. So display dot underscore display display. Okay, and then we're going to finally update the ball and the paddle. Ball underscore update, and then we're going to say that's going to be millis semicolon. Okay, tab. We're already at 60 lines, 40 more lines to go. Okay,
Could you slow down just like a bit?
yeah,
Could you slow down a bit?
yeah. What
Yeah.
line are you on?
I'm on line 46.
Okay. We're just gonna do ball update moves, so it starts. So like in a real Pong pumping, one throws it and then you keep on going. So the computer is gonna throw it for us. So say ball update and then mills. And then we have paddle update. Paddle update. And then we're gonna just say that's to ball update. So like ball update is mills, so paddle update is also mills. Ball update. And then we're done with all of the void setup stuff. So this is just initializing, and then the void loop is when we start playing the game. So are you all caught up with the code?
No. Are we gonna start the void loop today, or are we gonna do that next class?
We're gonna do some of it, like until we get to 100 lines of code. I'm gonna keep going. If you need to leave, you can leave, yeah.
I don't have to leave. I just
Okay. Yeah, because the loop's the longest part. Like, it's a lot of parts, yeah. But once we reach like 100 or around there, I'll stop, yeah. We won't be able to play the game today since we have to write another 100 line next week. But I'll paste this code next week's class. Like the whole entire code will be for next week after like we're done. So yeah. Okay, so we'll start with the loop. If you any of you would want to share your screen, like your face, share your video, you can if you want. Okay, so we're gonna say bool. Bool is Boolean, stands for Boolean. Boolean just is a conditional statement. So if something's true, this happens. If something false, this might happen or it might not happen. So we say update and then delete that. Underscore needed. So it need and then it says false. So in the loop, it never updates until you lose or you win. So that's good. It only updates when you hit stop and run, like run and stop. Yeah. Okay, so then we say unsigned, long, and then we say time. We say that's in milliseconds, and then zip. Then we say static. So static just means that that value is not going to change. Static bool, and then upstate. Upstate. So upstate is just downstate and update are the buttons. So are they going to change? Are they not? So false. They're not going to change. And then do the same thing for downstate. Downstate. It's going to be false. Okay, and then upstate and then downstate is when when you click a button, the button goes down. That's the states that. So when it's the line 61 and 62 is saying that the button is not pressed, like upstate, downstate. Yeah. So we see upstate. And then that's equal to upstate, and then that's equal to digital read. So the Arduino Nano is going to read the input that's coming from the buttons. Up button. So I'm just going to do uppercase. Up button. And then that's supposed to be lower. So low means 0 or off. And then copy this whole thing and do the same for downstate.
In upstate line, what is the like straight line before the
this.
line?
Okay, so that let's go to Google. One moment. So it's the I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Share. Okay, so it's this. You hit shift and then you see this backslash. It's this.
Oh,
Just
okay.
yeah.
I see that.
Okay. So then you do the same thing for downstate. Down on lowercase down state and then down button. Low means off or 0. High just means 1 or on. So it's right now it's all off. Both of the buttons are just off. So then we make an if statement and then we get a lot of if statements and loops. So we are recursion. It's called recursion. So we do an if statement inside an if statement, and so it's like if this is true, go inside the other if loop. But if it's not, we're going to do it as false. So if lowercase if, and then parentheses time. So time is, where's time? The unsigned long in the milliseconds time has to be greater than ball update. Ball update, the time has to be greater than that. So it means that the ball cannot interfere. Like we did the Artifruit screen, it can't interfere with that. It has to become after that. So that's why the time has to be greater. So ball and then update. Update. Okay. And then we do curly bracket and then hit enter. Okay, so then we are inside the if statement, and then we do uint 8 and then new x and new y. So this, since we're in a loop, it's going to loop every time. It's going to declare a new x and a y every time you move. Does that make sense? Okay, so new x, and then it's going to be the previous variables we declared. So ball x x plus the ball direction. So it's defaulted to some value that we declared. What was the values? We declared values here and here. Those are the defaults, but when the ball moves, it's changed, right? So that's why it's ball update. The new x value of the ball is going to be ball x plus ball direction of x. Semicolon. And then we do that to the y too. So new y is ball y plus the ball direction y of y. Yeah. Someone can chat. Can you slow down? Yeah. Sorry. What line are you on? 66. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. You can catch up. Yeah. I'm going to slow down eventually because we only have 15 more lines and it's not a lot. Okay. Okay. So yep, okay. Hit enter again. So then we go into another if statement, but this one only checks if we hit the vertical walls. So in ping pong you're supposed to hit the ball back and forth, but whoever doesn't hit the back loses. So we're going to check to see if we hit the vertical walls. Vertical walls. You don't have to write the comments. Anything that has double slashes just means comment. That just helps us know that this code does this. Like it checks to see if we hit the vertical walls. So you don't have to write the code, but it helps to understand, like, yeah, to understand the code. So we do if, and then we do new x that we made previously, and then we set that equal to 0. If the new x is equal to 0, and sorry, or new x is equal to 127. These are like the pixels on the screen. So it's like 0 and 127 on the x, not 0 or 127. Curly bracket, enter. So the most important thing is do not delete all of your curly brackets. That's when you get lost. Okay, so then we say ball direction x. Ball direction x. Sorry, shift x is negative. If the direction is negative, so if it's like this might be positive, something going to the right might be positive, the ball, but if it's going left, it might be negative. Like if the ball's going backwards, in our program, we're going to declare that it's negative. Ball direction is x, so it's going to be negative values. And then we say new x is equal to the balls, the plus equals to means you're adding new x plus ball direction. So ball direction, we're going to add it 2 times. So are you all caught up?
No, can you pause a second?
Yeah, I'll pause. What lines are you on?
I'm on 61.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. I've finished with like what we are at.
Okay. I'll wait like 2 more minutes and then I'll do it again. I'll start again.
I typed something and then I accidentally hit space and like it's all gone now. How do I get that back?
Oh, sorry. I was on mute. Do Control Z or Command Z if you're on a Mac.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'll start again.
Can I have like 1 second?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so okay, so we do ball direction direction of x, and we add that to itself. So you can just copy. Okay, so ball direction, if it's going back, it's negative, and then the new position of x is its original plus its new. So they're both the same since we're updating it. So if this is 0 and then we say this plus this, but since it's negative, it would be like -1. That's the new position. Okay, so hit enter. And then we're going to enter a if statement again inside. So if new x is less than 64, so curly bracket, we're going to say that um, player score tone is um, a method that we made that the packages are already made. So player score tone score tone. Okay, and then semicolon, and then we say player score plus plus, which means we're doing player score plus 1 equals to player score. So we're adding the scores to the players. Player score plus plus. So this just also, you could also say player score equals to player score plus 1. But plus plus is easier, so we don't say that. That's it for this one. And then get out of the curly bracket, out of this if statement. So this yellow curly bracket, get out of it, and then hit enter. Okay, and then we'll do else. And then, oops, else. shift curly bracket, and we do. So if the new x is less than 64, do this. If that doesn't happen, then we do the else statement. So it would be MCU, like that's dependent on the screen, MCU, and then the score tone. So this is the computer's score keeper, score, sorry, tone, score tone, and then
Could I share my screen once? I'm a bit confused.
yeah. I'll stop sharing.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So like I don't get what to type over here.
Okay, so go to line 81.
81.
Yeah, go after the curly bracket. Hit enter. And then type ELSE, else. Okay, and then we start typing again.
Okay.
Yeah, we just exited the if loop that we just made on 76. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Share my screen again. Thank you so much for staying so long after class. Okay. So then we say the same thing we did player score plus plus. We're going to do MCU score plus plus. And then, so that just means this, if the player wins, the score is added. If the computer wins, one score is added to the computer score. Okay.
I
yeah.
typed the else in 82 and then but yours MCU underscore.
Oh, you have an extra space here. I remember. You have an extra space here. It's okay.
Okay.
If you delete the space, then you'll get it to 81.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so after the else statement, hit enter. And then we're going to do another if. So hit enter again, since once we are doing another if, it's not related to this conditional statement. So we're going to do another one. So if, and then we say player score is equal to player limit. Player score is equal to, when you're defining a variable, you say one equal sign, but when you're trying to compare two values, you add two equal signs. To score limit, or limit, or the computer score, I'm just gonna copy computer score, or if the computer score is also equal to the score limit, oops, Control Z, my Control Z does not work. It's equal to score limit, score underscore limit underscore limit. Okay. Limit. We're going to go inside the if statement. So send the curly bracket, and then we say when if, all under lowercase, if the player score is greater than the computer score. Player score is greater than the computer score.
Can you slow down a bit, please?
Yeah.
Like, I can't see the code part I'm on.
Can you say that again?
Like, can you scroll up too?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good.
So, I mean, we have 4 more lines. I'm not going to type anymore. Just a little. Okay. So, if we win, if your score, the player score is greater than the computer score, we win. But if that does not happen, then it's a game over. So, game over. We said that game over was false in the beginning. Now we're going to say it's true, since either we lost or we won. semicolon. And then that's it. I'm just gonna stop at 97.
Can I share my screen one more time? Because I'm
Yeah.
like really confused on where to type everything.
Okay, so yep.
You can see my screen, right?
Yeah. So okay, so you have the else. Oh, go to line 81 after the second E.
Yeah.
Okay, and then type a open curly bracket. Oh, don't hit enter. Okay, open curly bracket. Yep. And then delete the closed curly bracket. Yep. And then go to line 85. Oh, yeah, go to line 85. Okay, wait, go to 84. Before the curly bracket, hit a space. Yeah. Okay, and then go to 85. Let's go to 86. Okay, hit tab again, and then hit a space, and type if. And then we start the player score equals dot dot dot.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, I'll show you. Can you stop sharing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Share screen. Okay, so you just typed if right here. So we're gonna do parentheses and then type this, and then that's it. And then we're done for today. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna type it up.
I'll post this code in the chat, like all of it in the chat. Control Alt, Command Alt. There you go. Chat. Okay, so this is. Can you all see the code in the chat? Oh. Void loop. There is a limit to what you can paste in the chat. Okay. I'm going to paste the void setup first, and then I'll paste the loop after. So this is the void setup that I just pasted. And then this is the void loop. Copy, and then, okay. That's the void loop. Okay, that's it. Are you all done copying and pasting? Make sure you hit save. Like the previous projects we would finish, but since this code is so long, we're going to finish it the last class. Okay, so install.
Could you go back to like the if player score like that? Because I'm not done typing.
Can I share my screen? Because I only have like 97 lines for some reason. I mean, 91 lines.
Okay, yeah, you can share your screen. And Vita, you can start. You can copy your code from the chat or from Nishant's code. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I have 90 lines for some reason.
Okay. You can share your screen.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I can't see your screen.
Oh my God. What's going
Okay, now I can see it. Yeah.
on? Yeah, like I end at 90.
You just don't have spaces. That's okay. Like like right after 79. No, not 79. 83.
80.
83, yeah.
Right here?
Right after. Hit enter. Like I have those spaces, so it makes it up to 97.
So like basically here too.
Yeah. So like you can, if you want, you could go add a lot of spaces that add up to 97, but that's just the spaces. All your programming's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Good job. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
So
wanna?
like
Yeah.
okay.
Could I share
That's,
my screen once too, just to like make sure
yeah.
everything's
Yeah. Okay.
so correct?
Um, do you have the big space between 85 and 89 just so you could have 97? Oh, okay. So from highlight 76 to 84. Yeah, the if, yeah, to 84. And then hit tab. 84. Yeah, including 84.
Oh,
Hit tab. Yeah. Okay, and then do the same thing to 90 to 93. And then on 92, after game over, hit game over
yeah.
equals to true.
What? Could you say that again, please?
Game over is equal to true. True, yeah.
Oops.
And then semicolon. And then you can delete the lines from 85 to 89 if you would like. And that's it. You're all good.
Now when I like just click run simulation and downloaded the libraries, it said there was only 2 libraries downloaded. Is that supposed to be like how much we needed?
Can you say that again?
Like when I clicked run, it told me to download 2. Is that like all we needed to download?
Yeah. The code
But,
won't, the
yeah,
screen won't work yet since we haven't done the other 100
yeah.
times. But yeah.
Well, in my code now it says like, but now I have squiggly lines under a lot of parts.
Oh, can I see your screen?
Yeah,
Advita, if you're done with all the code, you could leave if you want.
yeah. See,
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay,
it's
so
yeah,
everything's
it starts
good.
from 19.
Unsigned. Everything's good. Yeah, it's just go to your library manager. Okay, yeah. Once we finish, it'll go away.
Okay.
Cause I don't think I have those. I
Yeah,
just,
like
yeah.
I just
Oh no,
remember like
I do have those. I have those on the packages names. It's okay.
and then I have like these red lines over here.
Um,
Those like little dots on
yeah,
here.
that's just saying that okay, you have something there on the scroll bar. It's on your scroll bar. It's okay because yeah, it's fine.
Like are these okay too? Like these just like weird lines.
The squiggly lines just means that the compiler doesn't know what
Oh,
Yeah, it is. But once we run it, you'll still have them. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
that's it.
you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Uh,
Bye. Oops. Do you have any questions? Thank you. Bye. Okay.